What's up, YouTube? It's 419 Morphs. How you guys doing? It's the weekday. Making a video on the weekday because there was some crazy news that dropped down in this industry. I'm going to drop that video link right down in the description. Check it out if you haven't heard. But DG is not recessive. So I'm not going to go over the layman terms of the DNA facts of how this is going to work. Excuse me. You guys can watch the video, check it out, check out the graphs and stuff. Canova already has some graphs out. They're pretty helpful. I'm not going to go into this. I'm going to go into the market side of this and the gene side of this, but not the in-depth gene part of it. So what this means, okay, is what I think is going to end up happening is I'm already kind of seeing it a little bit in groups and stuff like that, people I've talked to. To do this right, if you understand the video and what they're saying, and what you know what polygenetic means and how it works, to do the DG project right, you now have to test your whole entire collection pretty much. Even your hets and even your visuals to see if it's a true homozygous visual, if it's not a homozygous, heterozygous acting like a visual. Okay? So this is huge for shed testing because they're going to make cuckoo bucks off of it. Because everyone's going to want to get their stuff tested. The problem is not everyone's going to want to. Okay? You're going to see people get out of this, I would think. And you're going to see the price on these things plummet. I think as well. Until more information is coming out. You know, it's probably going to plummet a little bit because of this news, but when more information comes out, you might see a more drastic change on this. They're saying that there's a third spot on this too, which is going to make things even more complicated. Okay? And I don't think people are going to want to mess with this heading. But, so when that freaking plummets, it's going to, everyone's going to either buy out, whatever, the animals are going to buy, people are going to buy them. Okay. What that means for us is not that the supply is cut off. Because the people that got out, they got out. The ones that stayed in, stayed in. Because now they're willing to sit there and test all of their collection. So when they run their morph market ads, they can say DG het DGA homozygous DGB. So then you know like where that's sitting at on that snake. Okay? But your ads are really going to have to say that because of how polygenetic works. If you want to do this right. I, as a buyer, when this goes more into the future, you know, working with DG and stuff, like, you're going to want to know that. And you're probably not going to want to spend money on a snake where you don't know where that location sits on that DG gene. Because it's going to determine your odds and what you can, what you can produce and if you can hit visuals or not. Because you might they might both be on DGA, both your pairings, and you're never going to hit a visual. You can't. So what does this do to the market with that? So your super visuals, I'm going to call them your super visuals because they're homozygous, which are your true visuals, are going to skyrocket. And I mean skyrocket in price. Because they're going to be tested and people are going to be like, hey, this animal is homozygous. Like, this is a true DG, you know, top of the line. You're increasing your odds. So you're going to see that price go up. You're going to see some of the prices go down. I think you're going to see the het prices go down on them. And might eventually go back up in a couple of years once people figure it out more. But this is almost a gene killer right here. In my opinion, kinda, a little bit, maybe. Unless you're willing to put the work in, which I mean, like testing all your animals and stuff. And you have to test your clutch too. Every clutch that you produce with DG, you pretty much have to test it to be able to tell your customers where this DG gene's at. And that can get pricey. It's going to jack the prices up of the DG gene, though, for people that stay in it and that want to do the work. So, I mean, that's a good thing. It's going to less saturate the market. It's going to be crazy, okay? So that's one thing to consider. The second thing is to consider is what about all the previous snakes that were sold as triple visuals, DG compides? that went for huge money that probably are no longer worth that. In all honesty, maybe even half that. Because now it's not technically a triple visual. It's you know, what do you want to call it? A double visual polygenetic gene in it, I guess you can say. I don't know how you even classify that, but it's not a triple visual. So therefore it's not triple visual price. You would think. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays off, guys. So I encourage you to keep an eye on the market. Don't get discouraged about it, because it could be big potential in the long run, in the long-term investment, if you're willing to do the work for these snakes, you know, for that, you know, DG gene. It's going to be interesting. How you want to gauge this, I believe, on a morph market is check out the prices of the DG clowns. Those prices over the last year or two have been pretty consistent, especially within the last year, around the 10,000, 9, 8-ish, anywhere between like the $8,000, $10,000 range. After this news, we'll see like where those prices go. You're going to be able to evaluate the market real quick for this, because since those have been holding their value and now they're not considered powerful double visuals, those prices are either going to drop astronomically or they're going to hold. What is it going to be? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What I think is going to end up being is that I think that they're going to drop a little bit. I truly do, because it's not a recessive. So it's a little heartbreaking, guys, you know, hearing that. I'm sure a lot of breeders may feel that way until more information is put out. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to be doing a podcast here sometime soon. We're going to bring on some breeders and stuff like that and see what they think about all this as well. So, again, if you really want to do the DG gene right, you really got to test everything that's DG and het DG. You got to know if it's a true visual or not, because that can be a couple, that at that point, it could be $3,000-$4,000, you know, difference depending on where the market goes. But at that point, I don't know. That's an unspoken market, and no one knows. But also remember too that the people that are getting out, like, you're also controlling the DG market, and that you're controlling that crash. So keep that in mind too. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see where this goes. Are people going to hold their prices, or are people going to try to undercut each other because they're trying to get out? I don't know. I know I'm staying in. That's all I know. So let me know, guys, know what you guys think. I'm staying in the DG game. I'm going to get mine tested, see what's up. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think about the DG stuff that's going on, and whether or not you're in it to win it, if you're going to ride it out, or if you're going to sell out. Let us know. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace out. We're out.